tell you about whiteout. I have a story to tell. When I was born, abuse entered my life. It was the abuse of abandonment because my father left me. At age 3, the beast of abuse entered my life, and that was my stepfather. At age 5, I remember entering a kindergarten classroom with all the laughter and all the jingles and all the songs, and there was no laughter in my heart. At age 8, I remember the weight of his body and not being able to breathe under it. At age 10, I remember taking a bottle of pills. They were vitamins, but I told my 3rd grade teacher I would lay my head on my desk and I would not wake up. They called my parents in, and the excuse was, she's just a really dramatic child. She just wants attention. Don't pay her any attention. Don't pay her any mind. At age 12, I was in the back of the bus doing whatever with whoever. At age 15, I was screaming inside. I was bleeding inside. I was all alone. I was separated from the world. I was living in my own private prison of pain. There was no innocence left in me. At age 17, I was barefoot, wearing a pair of blue jeans and a t-shirt. As I climbed to the top of the Talmadge Bridge, the beams were so cold that my hands were actually sticking to them. When I got to the top of that bridge, I remember looking down at that black swirling water, and I just began to cry hysterically because I did not have the courage to throw myself off that bridge like I so desperately wanted to. I smelled like vomit because earlier I had taken a mix of sleeping pills and vodka, and my body just rejected the poison. But I just wanted to die. I hated myself. I hated my life. I hated every minute that I was violated and abused, that my innocence was taken from me. I did not know what I was going to do, but I was not going to go home and be raped and beaten by my stepfather again. I had had enough. I am 1 in 4 women in America that have been physically and sexually abused. And I have a very important message for the world, and you have a very important message for the world. It is time that we voice up. It is time that the 1 in 4 and the 1 in 6 and the 42 million stand together. Stand in solidarity, stand in unity, stand against the shame that the world has put on us, stand against the taboo and the stigma of sexual abuse, stand and say no more. Not on my watch. Not on my watch will a child be sexually abused. Not on my watch will a teen, or college, or a 20-year-old woman, or 30, or 40, or 60. And the same for men. Men are abused too. So I'm the founder of Voice Today. And Voice Today is working so hard to unite a movement, to unite voices, to unite organizations. And I'm so excited to be here tonight, to be a part of Take Back the Night. Because we need 1,000 organizations up there. We need an event every day to bring awareness and to bring the type of reform that has to take place. We have got to remove the perversion from our society. We have got to remove the message that it says, oh, it's okay to violate someone. It's wrong. And it's going to be up to us, especially us in this room, that know it so personally and so intimately to bring about the kind of reform that needs to take place. So as the founder of Voice Today, I encourage you, everyone should have a Whiteout Child Sexual Abuse Day. This is a day that we're going to stand in solidarity for the innocence of a child. This is a day that we're going to stand in solidarity for the profound wound of survivors. And we're going to send the message that we care. We care about your pain. We care about what's happened. It's time that we stand up and we have a national movement against sexual abuse, child sexual abuse. So on April 30th, I want to encourage encourage all of you, please, to wear white, to tweet it, to be on our Facebooks, to change your profile picture. We have this icon on our Facebook page that you can easily take. Voice Today is about breaking the silence and the cycle of child sexual abuse in 3 ways. One is awareness. This is one of our awareness campaigns. We have an event just about every month. We have walks, runs, tennis tournaments, golf tournaments, balls, you name it, we have it, to bring attention to this issue. I am on a national media tour. I've done about 20 shows in the last 6 weeks. I want you guys to tune in to CNN and to comment on shows, to tell them we want more information about child sexual abuse. I am teaching prevention on these shows. I'm teaching very simple educational tips that people can do to give a voice. We are also doing prevention. We have prevention education programs on how to predict and prevent child sexual abuse. And I would love to be on your campus teaching those prevention programs, teaching it in the college classrooms, teaching it as community outreach, but we have to get more educated on the issue. Third, we have healing and restoration programs. We have retreats for survivors, we have support groups for survivors, and we also have workshops, healing workshops. So I invite you guys to go to voicetoday.org. I invite you to be a part of the movement so that we can come together and all of us, with our voices, we can be stronger. I want to leave you today with an acronym because I know that there are many in this room that are hurting, that have been violated, that their power was taken away, that their voice was taken away. And I just want to leave you with the acronym HEAL. H-E-A-L. H. Never lose hope. Never lose hope that you're going to heal. Never lose hope that you're going to be happy. Never lose hope that that ache that you may be feeling today, it's going to go away. That those tears that you cry, that one day you're going to wake up and you're not going to have those tears anymore. So please don't lose hope. E. I want you to exhale. We as survivors hold our breath for the next horrible thing that's going to happen in our life. We hold our breath for the next horrible person that's going to victimize us, that's going to hurt us. So I ask you right now to exhale and to feel that peace of just being and to begin to trust again in that place. And that's a hard thing to ask a survivor. I know I was sexually abused for 14 years, so I know how hard that is. A, affirm yourself. If you were compliant, you didn't give consent. That is a real confusion for survivors. And our world will say, you didn't yell, you didn't scream, you didn't tell anybody. Why? And where does that put the shame? It puts it right back on our shoulders. Just because you were compliant and they took your voice away and they took your power away, that did not mean for 1 second that you had anything to do with that violation. And you are not responsible. And L, I want you to laugh again. I want you to find that joy in life, that joy in other people, that joy in relationships, that joy in intimacy, that joy in love, because that's where you can really, truly begin to live again. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today, and it is such an honor and such a blessing to be able to speak to you.